What's going on, good folks? I said, what's going on, good people? Today we got a very nice special review, what I hope to be and turns out to be a very, very nice figure. Here we have the Mezco 112 Collective Wolverine 5 Ronin. This is a Mezco exclusive. I was able to get in contact with this fig by a good friend of mine on Instagram, whose link will definitely be in the description box. I can't thank you enough, brother, for giving me such a sweet deal. Basically, it was there was cost plus shipping. The pockets did not get raped, and I'm so appreciative of that. But this Wolverine 5 Ronin, little synopsis, little breakdown. This Ronin is a Japanese style fig, and it was loosely based on a 5 series in the comic books. That's why you see here Ronin 5 or Wolverine 5 Ronin. It was a very limited run 5-issue comic book series. It also featured, I believe, Hulk, the Punisher, Psylocke, Deadpool. All of those characters was reimagined as a Ronin, basically a masterless samurai. And it was, the time frame was set in 17th century Japan. So take a quick look at the box, side of the box. Other side, mirror image of the other side, and then here you have a picture of, or a drawing of the Ronin Wolverine. But, oh my goodness, we did not come here to review the box. We came here to review this, what I hope to be a very dope figure, Wolverine 5 Ronin. So let's get right to it and break this bad boy out the box and see what he's really about. Wham! Sakow! Coming out of the packaging. Oh man. First impressions. Absolutely stunning. But that's because I am a huge Japanese figure fan. If you are not so much into the Japanese culture of figures and or of life, then this may not be the figure for you. But for me, I'm going to break this figure down and tell you exactly why this is the figure for me. First impressions are remarkable. But we're going to get into the articulation. We're going to get into the accessories. We're going to dive into every nook and cranny of this Wolverine. So let us begin on our journey to find out if this is the figure for you. Here we go. Alright, so the first thing we will cover will be the accessories. So first thing out of packaging, I removed the fisted hands and put the sword wielding hands on his wrists. As you can see here, he does come with 2 sets of swords. One is his wakizashi, which is the smaller sword, and that can be sheathed and unsheathed and stuck right here in his belt. And then the other is his long katana, also can be sheathed and unsheathed. Also, like Mezco always does, comes with a Mezco bag And this is to hold all your accessories in case you want to throw the box away. Most collectors don't throw the box away. I know I don't throw my box away, but this bag is for all your accessories and such. And he also comes with the Mezco stand, and it does have a clear film on there so you don't scratch the actual stand. So that's really nice. And the stand is just plastic. And I do like the look of this stand. This is very nice. Mezco always does excel when it comes to their stands for their figures. So that's really nice there. And then you can remove this peg and also put a flight stand in with your figure, just in case you want to have him in a flight pose on your shelf or what have you. So you do have that option. Also, he does come with a head wrap or a scarf where you can wrap, and it is wired, so you can fix this scarf into any position you would like. You can drape it over him, or tie it around his neck, any way you so fit and choose to put this scarf around your figure in the way you would like to have him wear it. So you do have the option for that. And also to cover the hands and head, we'll go over the hands, the set of hands first. So again, like I said, you do have the open hands or the sword wielding hands, as you see here, and they can fit very snug around the sword. So he has no problem at all holding the sword with these hands. He also does come with a I would say a choke holding hand, or a focused martial arts type hand, you can call it. So and that's only just for his right wrist, where this hand pops in and off of. He also does come with two antimanium, probably saying that wrong, two antimanium claws. Of course, it's plastic, and then also another head sculpt, which is more like a snarling, mad type of head sculpt. So that looks really good there. And to get a nice close-up view of this head, so that is a mean looking face that he is giving his opponent or anyone he is face down with. And to give you a good look at the pleats and in his trousers here, it is done very nicely. And then also belt, that's kimono that's wrapped around him, also very nice. And the sandals that they give, and he does have a long sock that comes right up to the mid calf, or right below the calf. So that's pretty nice. They even incorporated a little hair on his leg. I don't know if that's coming through on camera, but it's not real hair, but it's painted on hair. They didn't have to do that. Mezco did not have to do that, but they daggone sure did. And I'm glad they did. And the wood on the bottom of the sandals looks really nice and official. And then he has these two emblems right here on the top of his shirt there. And you can even see the striations in his pectoral muscles, which is a very good attention to detail there. And looking really nice in the back of his hair. It's looking like that. Let's get a even close-up view of the other head sculpt, just so you guys can get a good look at that. The head sculpt that he comes with the man bun. So this is more like a very stern looking, concentrated type face here, but which is also done in a very good amount of detail. I'm really digging the man bun he got going on back there. That's pretty dope. Get his hair out the way. Yes, indeed. So next we will be going over articulation. All right, so articulation wise, this Wolverine head can look down here. Now you have two. You have one joint here, right above or right below the ear, and then you got another one right there at the neck. So looking down right there, using this first ball joint, you can look down this far. Using the other one, he almost touches chin to chest. So that's really good. And using both of them, he can look up that much there. Of course, his head can do 360, just so you guys can get a look at that ball peg. The ball peg is looking like that, and it does pop on very easy, but not too easy where it's uncomfortably easy. So it is on there tight. He can do it 360 like I was saying before. And you do get a head tilt, and that is a awesome looking head tilt there. Really digging that. And then the shoulders can come up 90, which is really nice. And I do believe they even go a little bit above 90. So that is very nice. You also do have, and you do get a double jointed elbow there. So that's also looking very nice. Put him in that nice Al Bundy pose. The Heisman. No, that's not the Heisman. But anyway, you do get a nice rotation here. Also here at the shoulder. You do have to be mindful of his fabric. So going 360 degrees around with the shoulder is not going to be possible because of the soft goods, but you can get a great range of motion out of that shoulder. Also, his wrist can hinge in and out, and you do get a 360 on that wrist, so that's also looking good. And you do have a diaphragm joint right up here, so you do get a twist out of that. And you also have a waist twist right below on the waist. So with both in conjunction, he can turn a good degree amount to the left and to the right. So that's done really well, and I definitely do dig that. Also, his leg can kick up, and it looks kind of funny because of his trousers, but his leg can kick up at a nice and decent range of motion there, and also his leg can kick back at a decent range as well. You also do have a double jointed knee here, which is nice, and it moves really tight. The joints are nice and stiff too. There are not loose joints anywhere on this figure. His ankle does rotate here, so you can rotate that ankle. You also get a toe point up and a toe point down, and you do get a fabulous ankle rocker in and out. So the articulation is all the way there for this figure. And as far as getting him into ninja or nice poses to balance on, that is also there. Even with the sandals that he has on, the poses is not going to be a problem for you to get this Wolverine in at any way, shape, or form. So this is what I dig and I love about Mezco's, is you get soft goods and you also get a range of motion with your soft goods and posability. It's something to be admired, to say the least. But next we will go over size comparisons for this Wolverine with figures you may or may not have in your collection. All right, so size-wise, height-wise, rather, Wolverine is standing at right at 6 3/8. Yeah, 6 3/8 right there. So compared to his other Wolverine counterparts from the left, also from Mezco, the X-Force Wolverine, and to the right we have the Juggernaut Wave Wolverine. Now this is basically comparing apples to apples, and I definitely want to see if these extra heads can be interchanged between the 2 or 3. So not a problem there at all. So right here is the extra head that comes with the Ronin 5 Wolverine, and it doesn't quite fit, but it can be just placed on there, and it looks a little big in my opinion. But yeah, it just looks just a tad bit too big there. But these two, of course, they're both from the same company, so those heads slip on and off very easily, and they have the same peg and everything. So not a problem there between the two Mezcos. All right, and here we have Wolverine in between two Storm Collectibles ninjas. To the left in the red, we have Ermac, and to the right in gray and black, we have Smoke. Wolverine is a short character, so I wouldn't expect him to be at the scale of a Storm Collectibles fig, which they're almost at 7 inches. So this is how that scale looks. And here we have Wolverine in between two more Storm Collectibles figures. We have Chung-Li to the left, and here we have Iron Mike Tyson to the right, and they both tower over Wolverine. And here we have to the left, we have Mutant Leader, also from and by Mezco, and then to the right we also have by Mezco Terry McGinnis, Batman Beyond. And Mutant Leader is definitely taller than Wolverine, but Terry, if you take the ears away, Terry is just at the same height as Wolverine. All right, and last up, basically your average buck from Marvel Legends to the left. I got my custom Green Lantern Deadpool. And Wolverine and Deadpool are actually at the same height. So he's at the same height as a basic Marvel Legend fig. Deadpool, it looks kind of weird here on camera, maybe the angle that you guys are, or I'm filming at, but from where I'm sitting at, they're at the same height. And the Leo by NECA, the turtle, he is just, and I mean just, a hair taller than Wolverine. So yeah, there you go with that. Those are the size comparisons. Now we've come to the end of the review and what I think about this Mezco 5 Wolverine. I think he's absolutely fantastic. I think that if you are definitely into articulated figures, if you're into soft goods, this Wolverine is for you. If you're into Wolverine, him as a character, this might be for you. But at the end of the day, the decision is yours. My job is to present you with the facts of the figure and let you decide from there. For me, out of a 10 scale rating, I would have to give this Wolverine a 9.5, because I believe no figure in itself is perfect, but this one is daggone close. And I really do enjoy it. I have no problems, issues with it articulating, with any of the accessories. It's to be said, could he have came with more accessories as far as samurai garbs? He could have, but what he comes with that I have seen and that Mezco has presented is fine to me. I have no problems with the two swords and the two interchangeable heads and the hands and the claws. So, like I said, the decision is up to you. I will suggest that you not pay as much for this fig that you may see on eBay. If you go on Mezco.com, you'll see this fig listed at $85. I wouldn't pay more than $150. If I really wanted this fig, I would pay $150 because, like I said, if you go on the Mezco.com site, it's going to put you on a waiting list. I don't know how true that waiting list is, or if you ever going to receive the fig. I've never been on a Mezco waiting list. Maybe somebody can help us down in the comments. If you've been on a waiting list and your fig actually came, drop down in the comments and testify to you being on a waiting list and your fig actually showing up to your door. I can't speak on that, but what I can speak on is this figure right in front of me, and I can say he is marvelous. All right, folks, that's my time. I hope y'all enjoyed the review. I hope you had fun. I hope I made your decision easy to get or not to get this Mezco Ronin 5 Wolverine. I'll see you next time. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with your hunts. And if you're patient enough, even an egg can and will grow legs. It's your boy, Plastic Addict, and I'll holla. Plastic Addict. Ow.